Hey everyone, welcome back to another commentary with Brett and Dylan and commentary and movies.
Oh, commentary's here.
Yeah.
Our friend commentary.
Hey commentary, what's up?
Not much, guys.
Alright, be quiet for the rest of the movie.
I can do.
I don't like commentary. Why'd you bring him?
He's your friend, not mine.
You brought him though, he came in your car. What were you guys doing before this?
He's wearing a Brett Mount shirt.
Okay, but what were you guys doing before that? You guys were hanging out.
We were at IHOP.
You know I love IHOP, why did you invite me?
Because it was a surprise for you.
You gotta tell me about it. You can't just throw a surprise for someone and not tell me. I'm not gonna come if you don't tell me.
No.
Guys, today we're watching the age-old... I'm gonna move this microphone closer. I don't care what you say. Guys, today we're watching the age-old classic Scream 4. The movie that people dress up as for Comic-Con.
I'm Scream 4, in case you didn't know.
Specifically Scream 4. Yeah, they show this at a lot of Marvel events. You know when they do all the Marvel movies in a row? They'll put Scream 4 in there just because...
Where does it fit?
Thor. Right after Thor.
Right after Thor.
Yeah, well, yeah, so it goes Thor, Scream 4.
Scream Thor.
Scream Thor would be a good crossover.
That'd be a great movie. It'd be over real quick. I feel like.
Punk. Yeah.
Unless Thor was the killer.
Fuck. then they would have it. Well, I don't want to get into spoilers, but he might be the killer in Scream 4. So we both seen Scream 4. I guess we should get into it. Let's just start the movie.
Oh, okay.
But we both seen it.
Yep.
Guys, in order to sync this commentary track up with Scream 4, what you want to do is pause this commentary track when I tell you to pause, and then press play as soon as that Dimension logo fades to black. So as soon as that Dimension logo fades to black, press play, but for now, press pause. So
I'm actually looking forward to watch this. It's been a while.
So every other movie, the first movie had Miramax, third movie had Miramax. That's it. So this opening's pretty bonkers.
I remember this opening. I remember thinking that, because you told me you were watching it, and I remember thinking that you would like it.
This opening's great. Though it is weird that... What year did this come out in?
2011.
2011?
Mm-hmm.
And she has a sidekick? I guess it's supposed to be an older movie.
Well, yeah, because, well, not to spoil the bit coming up.
But it's supposed to be 2 years ago, kind of.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 2009. I could see people having sidekicks in
yeah. Could be even older than that. Because
Sure.
I don't know the release of the movies.
Exactly. I know who that girl is that just held the knife, but I have no idea who that
Who's
is.
that? Who's the knife girl?
She's in Pretty Little Liars. She's like a teen.
Yeah, I don't know any of them except for the middle two actresses, but we'll get to that. I like how this movie, they don't say catfish. It's not a thing yet. You're being punked.
Oh, another MTV show.
But not, is this too loud?
No, it's good.
I like how the voice in this beginning part is different than the voice later on.
Oh yeah, because these are the movies, right?
Well, yeah, yeah.
These are stab movies, right? Just to clarify.
This is Stab 7.
Oh wow.
I think. The middle part I thought was really funny.
Why'd you give that to me? Why'd you do that to me? But yeah, I remember loving this movie when I saw it. To the point where I was like, this might be as good as the first one.
Yeah. Well, I'll get to it. There's a lot of good things about it, but it's
been a while since I've
seen it. It's very much just another slasher movie in my opinion, but this beginning is really good. I got a notification.
But it's like, what, this has to be like the last slasher movie that came out, right?
When did that Friday the 13th one come out?
Oh, remakes don't count, in my opinion.
When did the Friday the 13th?
That remake?
Yeah.
2009.
So this is still the last one.
Yeah.
Was there a Halloween remake? When was that?
No. But at least the last good slasher movie. Because this is definitely my favorite sequel.
But this wasn't even that popular, was it? It wasn't. Like
I don't think it blew up.
It wasn't a huge hit.
I think it like made
even though the cast was legit bonkers.
Yeah.
We'll get into the cast.
I remember...
I did not know the cast of this movie other than Hayden Panettiere. And obviously Neve Campbell or whatever. But,
Wait, they kind of pull Drew Barrymore with Hayden Panettiere, right?
No.
Oh, they don't?
Do you want me to spoil it? She makes it to, like, the very end.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of someone else.
It's probably the middle people?
Yeah.
It's because I'm inside the house. Boom. I kind of knew this was going to be a fake opening because that was such a quick, right to the kill.
Oh, there's two of them, just like the first movie.
That's a neck stab if I've ever seen one.
It's a neck slash.
Stab 6.
Yeah, I was thinking of Anna Paquin.
These
Hayden
two
Panettiere.
people, they're like so famous, you know they're gonna die, right? Like when it cut to this, you're like, okay, they're just gonna die immediately. Though she was huge at the time, Anna Paquin.
Because of True Blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing this movie at midnight, and I kind of was hoping that it was gonna be like the midnight premiere in Scream 2, where just people are going crazy. But it was like a theater maybe half full.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was like, oh, I really want people to be excited about Scream.
Yeah. I really like this part.
This is where it gets meta, right?
Kinda. It gets meta the third time. This one she complains about how she's always in a costume, and then this killer's not in a costume.
And
I guess the whole movie's meta.
I know, that's why I think it's borderline genius how they were able to pull it off, and then like...
But they talk about how meta they are, so it's like, no matter... Let's see.
Ow. Don't ever do that to me, dude.
Well, they're just talking... you're asking for it now. God, that would hurt so bad. That's a pretty boring opener to a movie, though. No idea who either of these people are.
I thought that at first I was like, wait, is that Chloe Grace Moretz?
Moretz or whatever.
Mallrats.
Mallrats. Yeah, it's Chloe Grace Mallrats. I like how this one, they're making fun of all.
I know, it's so confusing. I think all these movies were supposed to be like kind of making fun of the Saw movies.
This is super smart. It kind of begs the question: is like, would it be funny if Scary Movie did a parody of this, where it's all about parodies?
Ooh,
or is that like too meta, like
for their audience?
To make fun? Because this is already super satirical and making fun of itself. And it's like if Scary Movie was like all about parodies and how parodies have been ruined. It would be an interesting take for a Scary Movie.
And to really jump ahead to the twist in this movie, I just really liked how Scream 1 was like a satire on just like the slasher films and genre. But like, this one's like a satire on remakes and reboots in general. And they were able to integrate that within the plot of the story, which I thought was so smart.
Well, should we just talk about spoilers? We've both seen this.
Yeah, you've seen it more recently, so it's more fresh.
Yeah, I just saw this like on Monday because I've never seen it. And I liked that. I reacted a lot to this beginning part. I was like, wow! Like, how it kept becoming a stab movie. Then there's another part I'll talk to.
Speaking of crazy cast, though, I remember when this movie was being made, like, when it was first announced around the time we graduated high school. I was, like, super excited. So throughout, like, the next year or so where it was being filmed, where they kept adding people to the cast, I was like, whoa, Alison Brie? Whoa, Anthony Anderson?
Yeah, it was very weird.
Whoa, Adam Brody?
When Anthony Anderson shows up, I'm like, okay. He plays a comedic role, so it works. So this is the real world. I kept waiting for it to be another stab movie.
Oh, this is real?
Yeah, this is real life.
Okay.
She did a really great impression of the killer.
Wait, she didn't use an app or anything?
No, she was like, I'm the killer. There's no voice... Well, there is like a voice-changing app, but there's no thing from the third movie.
Oh, or that crazy piece of technology.
Yeah, they ignore that. Which you would think the killer would... This movie actually predicts a couple things from the future.
I also completely forgot that Emma Roberts is in this movie, and in our previous 3 commentaries, we kept saying, "Yeah, I think Emma Roberts would be good in these movies."
Yeah. And she's like the main character. She's like the Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
Nev?
I think it's Neve.
I keep getting notifications. I didn't get notifications at all. So we're listening to the movie through my phone because my phone's connected to my TV. But we did Scream 1 through 3 in one sitting. I don't think I got a single notification. Now I'm getting a whole bunch.
Thursday.
Thursday's a big day for my notifications.
Not in an app. He sounds like Rorschach.
He was already a killer in another movie.
Mass killer.
He was in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, he was Freddy Krueger. What if you got scared from that?
Ugh!
Click.
Well, she's too smart. I can't kill her.
This isn't the same guy who does the voice in the original 3. It sounds completely different.
I didn't look it up, but there is a guy who's just credited as the voice. Just go out the window that's broken. Why'd she go upstairs?
Remember back to the first movie.
But sometimes I wish they would block the way or something. Because there was a broken window she could just ran out of. Instead, she just went right upstairs.
That's true.
It's into the scariest hallway in the world.
He just opens the door.
This unfinished hallway that goes down to the garage, which is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It is pretty weird.
I've never had a stairway that goes into a garage. Maybe that's just me.
I've never had a stairway that goes to heaven.
So, we talked about how we don't think garage doors are that strong.
Yeah.
I found out they're really strong. People.
Did you kill your girlfriend doing the same way in the first one?
No, when I watched this with Katie, she was like, "Yeah, my uncle got his back broken by a garage door closing on it."
Oh, really?
But the only thing that's wrong with this is that most garage doors have sensors that this wouldn't be happening.
But are they strong enough to the point where it could pick a grown woman up and crush her?
If it can break a back, I'm assuming it can pick someone up. There's only one way to find out, right?
If anyone listening would like to volunteer. Boom. I love how they always open like that.
I hate how they put the mask in it.
Ugh! None of the other ones did that.
No.
Oh, that's awful. I don't remember that. So this is Woodsboro again, right?
Yes.
I like how they're like celebrating a bunch of teenagers being murdered. Like they have they're celebrating this.
This is a prank. They talk.
No, all the things on.
Yeah,
the
they
street.
talk about it. The cops start taking them down.
I guess I should stop. Speaking ahead of things.
It's just a really good prank.
But is this like the same? It looks exactly like the first one. I wonder if it's the same set or whatever.
Fucking know.
I'm
I'm not a location scout. What do I look like? A location scout?
You have a shirt that says, "Hey, I'm a location scout."
Okay,
Ask me about locations in
But
movies.
that was for my Halloween costume.
Where you're playing a location scout. Whoa, 2 babes! I can't handle this, dude. Well, you don't think Alison Brie's a babe?
No, I don't think Nev Campbell's that much of a babe in this one.
No, her hair's kind of pulling a Courtney Cox in Scream 3.
It looks...
Okay, I won't say not nearly as bad.
No.
But it's not optimal for
That
her.
was weird. Oh, speaking of Courtney Cox, we're about to see her. How did he become sheriff?
I mean, it's been 10 years since the...
But, like, he was like a dumb cop.
You said people can't get smart?
But he's still kind of dumb in this movie. This is like the big reveal.
That was a big reveal.
This is where everyone stands up and applauds.
Or they break up again. I think when you're sheriff, you just gotta stick around long enough, and then or when you're a cop, you'll eventually just become sheriff.
I don't effing know. Any sheriffs listening, let us know if you can be dumb and do your job.
That's so crazy that I forgot she's like in this whole movie. Because in my memory, she's like, it was stunt casting. That's my memory of the movie, where it's just like she shows up in the opening, and it's like a Drew Barrymore.
She's also in
type
Untitled
effect.
Dawn, right? She's like
Yes.
the main character.
Well, depending on how you play.
Well, at the beginning of the game, you play as her, so F off.
Whoa!
Whoa! That's what I call... So we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Emma Roberts is the killer.
Because she
wants to be a final girl.
Yeah. Wait, that was it?
Yeah, it's like flipped. She doesn't want to be... Like in the first movie, he wanted to be the killer because he loved movies. But in this one, she wants to be the final girl.
See, that's so smart. That's such a good idea. Who wrote this movie? Is it the same guy that wrote the first three?
Yeah.
Look it up.
You don't need to look it up. The cast of Impractical Jokers wrote it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
But it's not her. It's her. It's not just her. It's her and Rory Culkin.
Rory Culkin, yeah. I remember that one.
Kieran Culkin is...
Who is the Jamie Kennedy-like character.
There's
Kinda.
two Jamie Kennedy. They doubled them.
They doubled down on the JKs.
Exactly. I don't know who this girl is.
I don't know who she is either. Oh, they're talking about like Final Destination and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is this is.
They're talking about which horror movie they should be in.
Yeah, because she basically wants to be Neve Campbell, right? That's her thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why they create like this reboot scenario in the real world. Never heard of that.
I do.
One.
It's funny because people are a lot smarter in this movie, other than the girl who just ran upstairs. But people do smarter things, like just hanging up on him.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing you would think out throughout the first one. It's like just hang up, just don't talk to them. And people hang up on the killer a lot in this movie.
Really?
Like they'll pick up and hang up immediately. I think Alison Brie does it.
She dies a weird death. I remember that. I remember being disappointed how little of the movie she's in, and like how quickly she dies.
She does have.
Spoiler alert.
Luke Wilson to the right. You see him? It wasn't Luke Wilson. It would just look like him.
I was about to say because he was already in Scream 2.
And then this girl from Say It Ain't So. What is that movie called?
Huh? What's it about?
Say It Ain't So. What am I thinking of?
What happens in the movie?
What does happen? I know Sarah Silverman goes down on a guy in a hot tub.
Nice, dude.
And he gets his hand stuck in a cow's butt. I believe it's called Say It Ain't So. It's like a guy who's in love with her. And is she in Bubble Boy?
Maybe. She looks very familiar, though.
I believe she's in... What's the cheerleader bank robbing movie?
Sugar and Spice.
She's in that.
That's a good movie.
I believe she's also in Bubble Boy. And I believe she's also in the movie called Say It Ain't So.
What's her name? Mary Shelton?
I'm looking
or
up
something
Say It
like
Ain't
that?
So.
Mari?
I hope this doesn't mess with our audio.
It's happening again.
What movie am I thinking of? Yeah, it's called Say It Ain't So.
Let me see the poster.
Well, the posters don't really remind
Okay. Wait.
It's that guy from American Pie.
Is that the one where he gets his ear cut off?
Yeah, he does.
Oh my god, that movie fucked me up with getting haircuts for so long.
Oh yeah, basically. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, he's basically he loves her, and his life just keeps getting screwed up over it.
People are moving around upstairs. It's scary.
It is terrifying.
Look at that old
Update
OS.
Oh my god, it's so hard. I was watching YouTube videos of like app reviews, but one was from 2013, and just looking at the old like iOS, it was like cringy to look at it. I remember when people were so mad that
They brought the score back, dude. I love it.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, but it's so funny how mad we get at like when Apple updates stuff, and we're like looking back on it. I'm like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I remember not liking the new update.
Who's this guy?
He is in something.
He definitely is.
Okay, yeah. So he's the second Jamie Kennedy.
So this is one thing kind of Wes Craven called, well, whoever wrote the movie, the whole streaming life. That basically became a thing, not this weird headset contraption, because they don't really have smartphones in this movie. I don't think. But
Well, they have smartphones. She just had an iPhone in the car.
oh yeah, but like streaming all the time wasn't a thing.
Not
like
really, yeah. It was like on the brink.
There are Twitch people who just stream their real life. Oh,
Sure.
Henry Winkler's statue. Do you see
Oh, whoa, that's a nice little...
that? Yeah.
Oh, he's in Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, yeah, is he
Crash.
Oh, he's Crash. Okay. He must be in something else, too, because I know
he's in Saw 2. He's the son in Saw 2.
Is he in Youth and Revolt?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's where... Yeah, because I thought that was funny that him and Michael Cera were both in Scotty P's.
I like the way this movie is lit. I like the cinematography.
Yeah. I like it. They're obviously setting up that Trevor's the killer. Because he's like the boyfriend. That was who the killer was in the first one. This is all supposed to be meta.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole movie basically sets up that he's the killer.
I mean, it's like a Google Glass.
Who's watching the stream, though? That's what I want to know. Because the only people I think who would want to watch it are maybe high schoolers. There's no way grown-ups are like, yeah, let's watch this.
You'd think, but that's how it is today.
But all the high schoolers are in school. So it just seems like he's streaming during not great times to be streaming.
Well, there's other... I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good observation.
He also turns it off and on pretty randomly. There's no like, hey guys, we're back. It's just like, I wonder if...
Maybe it's not streaming. Maybe it's just documenting
it says
first person.
Streaming.
Oh.
Ice cream scoopers. Ice cream scoopers. Get them.
Get them. Get them.
Look at those ice cream scoopers.
Can you put your boner away about these ice cream scoopers? Hi, Katie.
What do you want to say about Scream 4?
Too spooky.
I just screamed 4 times.
You still can.
Yeah, it's not too late, Katie.
Let's do it.
Katie, what's your favorite scary movie?
Are you gonna kill me now? I don't probably screams. I can't handle anything scarier. I'm a wimp.
What? Did you say a lamp?
I'm a wimp.
Oh.
She is
I'm
a
also a lamp.
I'm a
lamp.
lamp.
I moonlight as a lamp.
She's the lamp because she's the light of my life.
Aww.
And I can turn her on easily.
That's also true.
And off just as fast.
Also very true.
And smash her.
How did you smash that?
And when I rub her, a genie comes out of her.
Ooh, a genie in a bottle, baby.
Don't genies come out of lamps, not bottles? That song's stupid.
Don't tell Christina I get
A genie lamp.
The call's coming from inside the car?
Yeah, that's where they didn't introduce his character. He just shows up like in the background.
Same thing with Anthony Anderson.
Huh.
He was on the phone, but yeah, they don't have like big introductions.
Owie.
Why'd you bring up bananas?
You think she... Okay. I thought this shit was over, dude.
Whenever he says said, it reminds me of Doofy from Scary Movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, said.
Nate, I think you just hear him in the background.
Cover up those kids' eyes.
It's funny that Anthony...
We're doing a commentary.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing, Katie?
Trying to get every ice cube in the bucket? Jesus Christ. You're still making noise. We're doing a commentary. People waiting. No Google. See, those aren't smartphones.
Well, this is also around the time where not everyone had smartphones. It was like a weird in-between area.
Yeah,
like transitioning.
When I was in high school, I didn't have a smartphone.
What was I going to say? Katie distracted me.
Yeah, Katie, you're ruining this commentary.
And your relationship.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's funny that Anthony Anderson is in this movie, and he's also in Scary Movie 3, which is a spoof. A series that's a spoof. Yeah, and 4. Which is a series that's just a spoof that started out as a spoof of Scream.
Well, since we're talking about him later on, he talks about how cops always die in horror movies. And I was like, is that supposed to... Spoiler alert for another movie, get prepared. But he also dies in The Departed, and he's a cop.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know if that was a nod to...
I almost forget he's in The Departed. He's like in it for 2 minutes total, I think.
I thought he was in it a lot.
He's like in it in the beginning, and then he shows up at the end.
Is he Skinny Anthony?
I think so. Skinny Anthony.
He's kind of bigger in like the Transformers movies.
He's only in one Transformers movie.
I said movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this town's known for murders, dude.
See? He's kind of a dumb sheriff.
Isn't that like a horror movie trope though that they're playing into? Like always, it's like the sheriffs are
I
dumb.
don't know. What other movies had dumb sheriffs?
I don't know. I feel like there's dumb sheriffs in like 3 or 4 of the Friday the 13th.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably. Weren't you all there also?
Yeah.
Like, didn't you all live it? She should be like, hey, I was stabbed like 25 times.
Was she stabbed?
He was.
Oh, he was. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was stabbed so many times. I wonder. He doesn't have the limp anymore, does he? There's no way he could be sheriff.
Yeah, they didn't really address that because it wasn't really there in the third one, right?
The limp.
Maybe it was like healing in the second one. Maybe it wasn't permanent.
Yeah, he had a super big limp in the second one. He had kind
Then he
of.
got stabbed again a bunch of times in the second one.
Oh yeah, in the booth.
Why'd you say that to her?
They hate each other
Oh, they do?
because they both have a crush on him.
Well, aren't they married?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure you still have a crush on your wife.
His casting's almost distracting.
Yeah, but
Distracting?
they're not saying super important stuff, so it's okay.
No, yeah. Where it's almost like, well, the roles are so small. Why give it to that kind of big actor?
I don't know. I think like if you're gonna have big actors in small roles, you better go all out. Like this girl on the right, I wish she was someone famous, like Megan Fox.
Yeah, that would be good. That's like the perfect time for her too. When this movie came out.
I don't know. I'm sorry if that girl is famous and they don't know her, but look, everyone in this room is somebody except her.
I'm sure she's someone.
Get
to
Julie Andrews or someone.
Julie Andrews?
Yeah.
Mary Poppins?
Yeah. Sound of Music, ever heard of her?
Wait, what's their theory? We missed it. Why is she next?
Because the killer called her,
Oh, okay.
and
I thought maybe they already found like the movie pattern. Or whatever.
she was like, "I'm the friend. Am I gonna die?" And he kind of said, "No." Yeah, no. He kind of did that.
Oh, that's funny. So this,
She curses a lot in this movie. She kind of sounds weird when she curses.
so I guess I didn't really realize it when we were talking about before, but watching this movie now, it's kind of going into what we were talking about. It's like, why don't they make a movie with adults dealing with this stuff? And it's like, now they're adults, but it's also
Yeah, but-
like half of the teenagers are dealing with it
Well,
too.
yeah. You didn't want it to be a sequel. You just wanted a first movie to be all
Right,
adults.
that's what I'm saying. But so this is kind of doing it. Oh, so they finished filming Stab 3?
They're on Stab 7.
Oh, yeah. I just know, like, the whole cast of Stab 3 died.
That is true. Oh, yes. They Paul Walkered everyone.
They CGI'd everyone in.
Well, the cast of Stab 3... Well, they weren't too far into the beginning of Stab... Because the cast of Stab 3 was all different from Stab 2. Like, they were all
Right.
complaining about how they were all recast.
That's right. So they just recast it again.
That'd be so awkward. Just to recast a whole movie because they all died.
They all got murdered.
Including the director. Well, he was the killer.
That's true.
You think that franchise would be done?
Yeah, you think they want to keep making it? Or you think they'd make a movie about the making of that movie?
Well, it's interesting because the first movie caused killers in Scream 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people were copycatting the movie, basically. And then it happened again where the director was killing people. Well, he actually helped Scream 1 happen.
True.
But yeah, it seems like there's a lot of bad history with that series. I guess 4 through 7, everything's been cool. Until now.
Smooth sailing.
Until now. I do like how they show the first stab in this movie.
Oh, do they?
They show the same scene that we've seen before.
Ah, damn.
I kind of wish they showed more. It would have been interesting. They just show the opening they showed in Scream 2. No Luke Wilson or anything.
Or David Schwimmer.
That would have been cool. Because they said David Schwimmer played, who was it?
Do we? Was it him?
Was it him?
For sure. Shit, they gonna kiss, dude?
No, they're like brother sister.
Wait, so does she live in Woodsboro now? She didn't pull a Scream 3 where they're like, oh, you're
No,
back.
she came in for the book tour.
Okay.
She wrote a book.
But she has a house here?
No, she's at Emma Roberts' house.
That's her niece, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes the woman who owns the house her sister, maybe?
Wait, she had a sister the whole time in the
I
third
don't think
movie?
so. They like explain it. They there's like a line about it where the old I think Emma Roberts looks way better with blonde hair.
She can do either.
She can, but I think she looks better.
Wait, so does that mean she's related to the killer from the third movie?
Who's the
The director, because that was her brother, Sydney's brother.
Then yes, that's her uncle.
Does she bring that up when she's like saying why she's killing people?
No.
Okay.
I think she's jealous of all the love that Sydney gets, and she wants to be that hero now. And she wants the book deal, and she wants movies to be about her. She's like jealous of her fame.
She's like, I've seen this shit before.
And instead of just doing a water bottle flip, she's like, I'm gonna kill everyone.
A water bottle flip.
You know the water bottle challenge?
I
That
think
got people.
that was a few years before.
They got
that.
people super famous. Well, she could have started it.
That's true.
I like how Sydney just found out someone broke into her house. Obviously not bad, but she's like, oh, these cops are so bad that my niece's boyfriend got into the house. She's not worried about that. Because there's cops surveilling the house right now. Do you ever leave your windows unlocked? Oh, this part's really cool. She's lit so scary.
I know.
For like no reason almost.
I guess they're pulling what they were doing in the first one, where they like kind of want you to think like, oh, it could be any one of these people.
Oh my god! Yeah, the way she talks to her, it's so creepy. The scene serves no purpose other than to just be like, maybe she's the killer. Spoiler alert: she has nothing to do with the murders. She's just being a real creep right now.
It would have been cool if, I guess they didn't really show any other characters in high school in the first movie, but it'd be cool if she like played an older version of like some random person. They're like, oh hey, and it's like, oh shit, it's that person. Because she just said they went to high school, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they were in a play together. They were in Peter Pan.
God, so many of their friends died.
Sydney's seen a lot of death. This is also weird. So, her friend, who knows there's a killer around, her friend got a call from the killer, turns down hanging out with other people. She's like, I'll just be in my house alone.
Oh yeah, no.
It's so weird.
I would get on a plane and get out of town.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, if there's like a serial killer and your friends are getting it, and in the past, like, all of the friends have died, it's like, yeah. I guess not everyone can just get a plane and leave.
There should be a discount for there's a serial killer after.
I don't think they would give you a discount.
Yeah, she just does not care.
Bogus ass picture of a dog.
You don't like that picture of that dog?
It looks like the Goosebumps dog.
Oh shit! Bark, 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 bark. That dog's scary, dude.
The Goosebumps dog or that dog?
Both.
This is where they do a classic.
Are they still pranking?
Yeah. There's a
That's not
murder on the
funny.
loose. Which is weird because she is the killer.
I know. The Stab-a-thon.
That underwear is way too yellow.
Oh, is that iPhone 3? iPhone 4?
What is that?
No, that's a 3.
How do you know what it?
Because 4 is when they started doing the square. Before that, everything before that is where it was kind of like roundy.
I didn't even know there was. Was there an iPhone 2?
Yeah.
Or did it have a different name? Because I remember
It went from iPhone and then went to...
I remember iPhone 3G. I thought that came after.
The iPhone 2, yeah.
There's an iPhone 2?
They want to just skip straight to 3.
I thought I thought it went to 3G. I thought they got like it was like iPhone 3G.
No, I'm pretty sure there was a 2.
This is iPhone 2?
Shaun of the Dead.
So how does the killer know that? Do you think Emma Roberts texted Rory Culkin and was like, "Hey, we're watching Shaun of the Dead"?
That'd be a real level of detail added.
Well, because he's not in the house; he's in the other house, and so Emma Roberts must have texted him.
I guess.
Hey, she just got home. We're watching Shaun of the Dead.
She wasn't texting though. Didn't look like it. At least they didn't show her. Her name's Kirby?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I also really don't like her hair.
Yeah, it looks different. She also feels too old to be playing a...
It's clothes.
Clothes are the killer.
She just comes to that conclusion.
Yeah, it's a completely different voice.
I wish the killer jumped out in the background of that shot. Like,
oh yeah, that would have been real cool.
I wish that happened. There's a couple cool things I think they missed in this movie. I'll point them out. But that was ouchie.
Whoa, went right there. Ew.
Yeah, that was rough stuff. I don't think Rory Culkin is that strong. I also don't think Emma Roberts is that strong. She does some crazy stuff later.
I guess when you're murdering, your adrenaline's pumping up.
Yeah, you hulk up.
You hulk up. Wow, they're really doing nothing.
Dylan, I'll make this promise to you. If I ever see you getting murdered, I'm just gonna scream no. The cops are just not there.
Wow, I don't remember the stabbing being as brutal in the other ones. It's usually just kind of one and done.
No, this guy really stabs. And then he throws her out the window, which I think is funny. Get the fuck out of here. You're next. I'm coming for you.
Oh, he broke that glass really easily, though.
Yeah, glass still breaks easily in this
movie.
movie.
Yeah, in this universe.
Oh, yeah, that's the staple about this universe. I like how this time she's like, I'm not running.
Doors don't open and glass breaks really easily.
Does that mean glass breaks easily in the there's Kevin Smith universe?
Oh, yeah. Whoa, her guts fell out?
Yeah.
Wow, this movie's a lot more brutal than the other ones.
And she's like, I'm going to put all the evidence needed against me here.
Well, she has 2 witnesses that say she was there the whole time.
She's also a suspect.
She's also a babe. God, now I'm just thinking how cool it would be if the show was based in this universe.
The show?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been tough because getting all the actors back. If it's based in the same universe, wouldn't you want...
I mean, they're all kind of not doing anything.
Courtney Cox is in Cougar Town.
Yeah, she can do Scream. She can do Cougar Town.
They got canceled twice.
Yeah.
Emma Roberts would be... Well, she doesn't quite make it throughout this movie.
Well, if they got Ryan Murphy to take...
But I'm sure David Arquette, Courtney Cox, and Neve Campbell, I'm sure they could come back.
Yeah, they come. They ain't doing shit.
Uh-oh. This is weird
the stabbing
because
go ahead.
The plan is to not kill Neve Campbell yet. And he got really close. He was like...
He wants to play it up.
But he was like, I hope she stops me.
All these killers are like about theatricality.
It's too perfect.
They're all really good at moving really fast with not anyone hearing them.
I think my thing's freaking out. She's playing it up too.
Perfect timing.
It was funny. He just bragged about how he'll protect her, and then gets there immediately after. I also like how we kind of talked over it, but the cops knew about the killer before them. The reason why they weren't in the car is because they were chasing after him.
Oh.
He was like, they were like, we chased him behind, and then he got away from us, and that's why they weren't in the car, because they actually saw him.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I didn't put that together.
And the guy just outran him, and I guess then hid in the closet for a little bit. Wait. I'm not sure how that works. So,
yeah.
So they were in the car
Uh-huh.
when he got home.
Uh-huh.
That means the killer had to get in the house and get in the closet after her getting home because the cops were in the car.
Right.
It doesn't really match up. We don't know how long they were watching Shaun of the Dead. Maybe that could have been a cut to the future.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the killer could have sneaked into the closet. Snuck him. This is where they're talking about.
I guess it was just they're trying to do this to make it seem like, well, maybe they're the killers. They're trying to pull a first movie because they weren't there when she was getting stabbed to death.
It's true. Could be the two killers. That'd be interesting if Anthony Anderson was the killer the whole time.
And Adam Brody.
No, not really. That's a quote from the 10. I get that stuck in my head a lot. There he is. That's the guy who did it. Look at him.
Webcasting. He doesn't seem as tall as the guy who attacked her.
No, the guy on the right.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They're both not very tall.
Well, you think he was putting on them boots?
Oh yeah, boots.
They don't show boots that much. In this
Oh
movie.
man, it's a staple.
See?
Well, it's a blog. He's not streaming. He's blogging.
But he just said live video. He said
yeah, you're right.
he said he's not recording. He's uploading. But he just keeps turning it off and on willy nilly. Like, do people just leave the stream open all the time? I just assume no one's watching.
It's for him.
There's also a really weird thing later on when she finds out about Stabathon, and then they say, no, you can't come. I'm like, why wouldn't you invite one of the people it's based off of
Yeah, that's
to
weird.
Stabathon? But he is the killer, so... Dude, the killer's right in front of you. Just catch
Just
him.
punch him in the face.
Just catch him.
Catch him and kill him. What was she? Is she wearing a bike chain?
Yeah.
What is
No,
she
that looks like a bunch of like... What do you, like a Pepsi can? Like the... What do you call it? What do you call
Tabs?
that? Yeah.
It's a big improvement from her hair in the third one, though.
Oh, yeah.
I guess 10 years really makes a difference.
Was it 10 years between the three movies?
11, but they said 10 in the other. I guess
so
it's
maybe
10
that's
in
why
this
there's
world.
not as many iPhones around. This looks kind of like a soap opera, though.
That's why I like the way it's lit.
Oh yeah, this is the Alison Brie part. So this is where the movie kind of outsmarted us, but I'll talk about it later on. Well, I guess we don't want to listen to it.
Day, The View, Nancy Grace, MTV
Excuse
News.
me, can I ask you a question?
Did your phone cut out?
Did you read my book?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't get how we got through three movies perfectly, and this one's kind of screwing up.
I really miss Community.
I missed the first two seasons, sure.
That's what I mean. That's my Community.
Oh my god, my internet's like dogging up. It's probably because Katie's using it. Last time she wasn't here.
And you want to marry that.
That. And then she goes to the scariest parking garage.
And she gets murdered right here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's in the movie for like 2 seconds. It sucks.
Uh,
She's murdered instantly.
She goes to P3 land.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't the movie P2?
Was it P2?
I'm pretty sure it was P2.
Damn it.
Never saw it.
Why? That seems just up your alley. It all takes place in one spot.
I guess you kind of sold me on it just
sure.
now.
Sure it takes place
A
in one
10-year-old movie.
Sure it takes place in one night. I doubt she's in there for a week. We should watch that. Why don't we do a commentary for P2?
It's what the people want. I'll do a commentary for P2.
Was the elevator part of their plan? Or was that just also...
I think that was for the movie. She doesn't get stabbed. She gets thrown off a building, right?
No, she gets stabbed and then thrown off.
Oh, the double wham.
So, but Alison Brie does... It's really funny because she outsmarts us a couple times. Like,
Who?
Alison Brie's character, whatever it is.
Mm.
So there's a point in when she gets into her car. Katie and I watching it, we're like, look in the back seat. Right after we said that, she looks in the back seat. And then we're like, no, you need to look down. And right after she does that, she looks down. We're like, wow, she does it. She like does everything people would shout out, because that's what Katie and I were doing. We were kind of chit-chatting.
Movies are getting smarter.
The only thing, she never honks her horn. It's like there's another car in the parking lot. I was like, just honk your horn. That would get... Well, I'm not sure if you would stop if someone honked their horn.
I was about to say, oh, you're not going to kill me? You're just going to... That was a nice little thing.
It also seemed like a bit, too.
I know.
In the morgue, idiot. See, there she looks in the back, but we're like, no, look down. And then she looks down. She did like a double thing. And then she doesn't answer it. That was funny.
No. It's a ghost.
It's a ghost face. Oh no.
What?
It's open. I like how he still has the wires.
Oh yeah.
Just to show it off. Like, yeah, I'm the one who did it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on, they're doing that trope?
Huh. They didn't want to kill me after all.
Phew!
I don't know if this is Rory Culkin or Emma Roberts.
Maybe it's Emma.
Could be both.
Let's look at the movements. You think they put different actors in the things, just like the first movie?
I wonder if they just got a stunt person to do it. I don't know how they made this one. I only watched the first one with commentary.
I doubt they put as much effort into that in this one. But it's nice to think they would.
Man, I'm getting excited for P3. I have no idea what that movie's about.
P2.
Other than I'm getting ready for the sequel already. Other than it's a girl in a parking garage, right? And she's scared of someone. That's all I know. I don't know if it's ghosts or stabbers.
Stabbers.
I don't quite know how he does that. Or she.
I don't like those stabbers.
Well, do you like stabbers?
I've never met one personally, so I can't say for sure.
See, that's a stab.
Yeah, it's a stab, fall, and stab. You're right.
She full on poops herself.
She shits her pants.
That'd be interesting. I like that. He's like, I probably should look, see if there's witnesses. I thought this was really funny, too. For some reason, I thought they were having a press conference about how she got stabbed. Like, I thought it cut into the future.
Uh-huh.
And be like, because it's at the hospital.
Right.
But, spoiler alert.
You think that was intentional?
I don't know. I don't know why they're having this press conference so late at night.
It's like midnight.
I thought that was very funny.
Owie.
Check her pulse. There you go.
I guess it's just protocol.
Yeah. Because if she was alive, you'd look real stupid if you didn't save her.
She's so unaffected by murder now.
Yeah, I know. When she sees someone die, she's like, look at that, you idiot.
You know what be a great crossover is Glee and Scream.
That's Scream Queens.
Nah, damn it, you're right. I was just thinking of like what would Sue Sylvester do in this situation? Well, they had a feast poster. Did you see that?
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Did they have a P2 poster?
No.
They had Death Proof.
Death Proof, woo! And Halloween too. We love you because you were stabbed at a bunch of times. Yeah, it's my Google Glass. I mean,
Yeah, why isn't he streaming now?
I thought these rules were interesting. I like them a lot.
Well, let's listen.
This is like the scene in Scream 2, right? The remake.
What?
So this is like that scene in Scream 2 where they're talking about movies. This now
Oh.
it's like their version of it.
Yeah. Okay, why would you start streaming now in middle of the conversation where people don't know what you're talking about, and not the introduction of Sidney Prescott?
People didn't know about. Oh look! Oh shit! They're doing it.
They really like stab. They have a whole bunch of stab posters. So there was a Kickstarter for a group of people trying to make the Stab movie.
In real life.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I watched a clip of they made the first 10 minutes. It was bad.
Oh,
it was
damn.
really bad. And they're like, help us finish this movie. And I was like, pass. I don't know what's going on that whiteboard back there,
Oh, yeah.
but there's so much information about movies. That means this classroom must be made for Cinema Club, which seems very weird.
See, Feast.
Wolf Creek. Do you like Wolf Creek?
No. Couldn't have been more bored.
Well, I don't know anything about it, but is it a slasher movie?
It's one of those based on true events movies.
Like Stab?
Yep. Exactly like Stab. I went to a party once and like
Dude,
4 people got murdered.
They just talked about how much they love Sidney Prescott, but they're like, oh, you can't come to our Stab screening.
They're saying her, not Sydney, right?
No, they're saying both of them.
What?
Well, she wants to go. Sidney Prescott doesn't really want to go.
The Green Mile. Why is that there? All these horror movies.
You don't like The Green Mile? They're
I
not
love
all horror movies. Vertigo's not a horror movie.
As if you are scared of heights.
I'm not scared of... Oh, hell.
You changed your mind real quick.
I am scared of
Actually,
heights,
I am.
but not in movies. I don't watch a movie and go, oh, this is way too high.
You're not scared of movie heights?
Mm-hmm. Does it look like they painted a VHS and put it on a wall?
Oh, VHS box. They're talking about a whole player.
That's a VCR.
Damn it.
Isn't that weird? Like, now we just call everything what we put in it. Like, that's a Blu-ray player. That's a DVD player. But yeah, the VHS was played in a VCR.
But that's not the same as Blu-ray. Like, they don't call it Blu-ray. It's still called Blu-ray player.
But yeah, but we don't call it the VHS player. We call it a VCR. You don't put film in the film player, put it in a projector. It's just weird. We changed things. Now it's all about Roku and Hulu.
And,
Pokemon Go.
yeah. Well, there's a Scream Go.
I don't know what to say to that.
Make it happen.
So, have you heard about the Star Wars hotel in Disney World?
Yeah.
The whole idea is that you have like a storyline. You heard about that aspect of it?
Mm-mm.
So
I heard that they'll make it look like you're looking into space when you open your window.
All the
which
windows
is
are
insane.
screens. So when you go into Star Wars Land and the Star Wars Hotel, you're going to have a story with you. Every person has their own storyline.
What?
So apparently, like, there's going to be a ride where you kind of have to shoot stuff, I think, maybe, or something like that.
Okay.
And if you do well on it, you'll be known as it like has face recognition, and throughout the parks they'll be like, hey, you did really good at this. Like,
what?
You're a rebel, you're good, or whatever. And the hotel will also remember it too. So it's very new, so we don't know all the details, but that's the whole idea, is that every person's going to have their own storyline.
It's so bizarre.
And people are so excited about that because Universal, when they announced it, Universal sent out a survey like, how do you feel about this Disney news and all this stuff? So now everyone's like, are they going to do this shit with Harry Potter? Because Universal just copies Disney, and how cool that would be. Like, what if the hotel could remember what house you were in, and tailors some things to Ravenclaws or some stuff like that? But I was thinking, what movie would you want a hotel or theme park where it remembers the storyline?
Oh, Stab. Scream. We get a storyline where you're the last girl. No, I don't know. That's crazy to think of.
I don't want to get into spoilers, but Coherence Hotel
That would just create a living nightmare.
would be interesting. I don't want to talk about the movie because for people who haven't seen it, but
Coherence Hotel. Can
imagine them
imagine
handing out glow sticks and depending on, I don't know, different story stuff.
depending on what rooms you go into. Bunch of
I don't know how this party's so secret.
yeah, why does she? That's so bizarre. Now that you're bringing it up, like they're not letting her come. She'd be like a hit there, or are they saying because she knew they'll do shit? She would do shit like this.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess anything Marvel, like a Marvel type.
Oh,
MCU.
people think that's coming because there's a hotel in New York that Disney owns that it's going to have like a gallery in it. So people are thinking in the future they're going to get a superhero hotel. But they can't be too mad. She's putting cameras around if he's live streaming it.
That's true. He's there are people dressed up like real characters. But yeah, Robert Rodriguez.
That's funny. I thought that was funny. It didn't say that in
They
Scream
did
2.
not say that.
They walked in as this was happening.
Yeah, that's true. When it was absolute chaos.
They missed the director.
Are they also just like, hey, also a woman was murdered watching this movie?
Do you say that every time we watch Dark Knight Rises?
That's true.
Oh, the movie's based off of her book?
Yeah.
And they don't want her there?
That's so weird. We must have missed something important where they said why she couldn't be there.
Well, I feel like Rory Scovel is the killer. Rory Culkin is a killer.
That'd be great if he was casting this.
So
movie.
maybe he wanted her to do this?
Maybe, yeah.
Because, spoiler alert, Emma Robert comes up and she's not too nice. Most people aren't even watching the movie at this party.
I feel like you don't watch the movie yet. People don't watch the movies at fucking, was one of those movies, Rocky Horror?
Oh yeah,
People don't
especially,
watch
this
that
is also a 14-hour marathon, at least. Because it's 7 movies, right? So
Right.
I thought this part was kind of cool. I thought this was so interesting.
Oh, that someone followed her. That's how what's going on.
Well, at first, is it an accident? Nope.
You know that.
I don't know. I thought that was so super cool for some reason.
You know that shot they showed.
The shot they showed?
The shot they showed of her taking off the mask. They showed that in the trailer, and that was supposed to be like a big moment.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like that was a big twist.
Well, it was like when it was like an over. The voiceover was him explaining the new rules, and it was something like things are completely different, and like showed her taking it off. So it's like I wish I kind of didn't even show that, because then it gets you like thinking like she's probably not.
Cause I'm the killer.
Gotcha.
God, shouldn't they be terrified of, like, can they trust anyone after Scream 3 with all the voice changing stuff?
Oh yeah, they completely forgot about that technology.
Like, they're
And with apps and
like,
stuff
he's
now?
not questioning her right now, even though 10 years ago they had perfect.
Yeah. They were just like, oh, that was a one-time thing.
The killer won't do that again.
That one guy figured it out.
I guess it was the director of a movie.
It is weird. I guess 3 is considered the worst of all of them, so they kind of went and ignore the events in 3.
Psycho shot.
That's a normal shot. Not too crazy.
What?
Don't do that every year, though? Why is she impressed?
I guess this year's really well.
I mean, just set up a projector, play the movie. You can't be that impressed. This just happened to our friend.
That's true. It is true. Maybe they think it's cool. They do a smart thing. In the first movie, they have, like, the music to Halloween scoring movie. Now they have, like, the jump scares and the music to Stab. That was kind of cool.
This is like the main part I remember of the movie. For some reason, whenever I think about it, I just always remember haystacks.
Haystacks? Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a pretty small part of the movie. There's definitely a fight scene, but... Yeah, why does everyone look into the camera? What?
It's just one of those weird human instinct things.
Yeah, but she was like, so what happened to this? Obviously, it was just knocked down. It wasn't like someone
It got up and moved.
This is a cool idea, but... They do this again later in the movie, and nothing happens. It's interesting.
Set up the camera got killers now.
The camera's got killers now?
The killer's got cameras now. I got flipped.
I liked how the killer also runs in slow motion. So that's Emma Roberts.
You think?
It has to be.
Oh, yeah, because he's down there.
Rory Culkin is on stage.
She's wearing those boots.
I doubt it's actually Emma Roberts.
Be interesting if she got double paid. I guess we should announce that we're finally finishing our Scream commentary.
Yeah, we're doing that right now.
Saw commentaries after this.
That's our plan. Either that or P2.
Yeah, the P2 commentary might get away. Depending on how much we like it, we might do several P2 commentaries.
Oh, fuck. Hey, let's do the whole P2 series.
P1, P2, P3. Just in time for Jigsaw.
I didn't see the trailer for Jigsaw. It's a great.
No.
It's really great.
There's one cool part, and it's in the very, very beginning.
What is it called? I'm a Jigsaw.
Yeah, and it turns into a puzzle.
Whoa! He sexist bitch.
Every other time it's been a he.
Well, in the second movie was that it was like a reporter, right?
It was Billy's mom.
But was she ever? Did she ever do any of the killing?
I think her thing was like she let Timothy Oliphant.
She kind of helped him out.
She let him do all the work.
But yeah, she was like the mastermind.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Which is funny.
Cops in the second one did.
I feel like cops die in a lot of these movies.
Cops never save the day in horror movies.
That would be interesting. I want to see it.
Did you say I'll be right back?
Yeah.
Ooh, reference! What if he was like, you're not supposed to say that. I was at a party once, and the guy who said that turned out to be a killer.
That'd be and it flashes back, doing that bit of like that wet hot bit. We're like, oh hey guys. Which I said that's a wet hot bit, but it's really a Community bit.
Oh yeah,
With Jack Black.
Jack Black, so funny.
Everyone's looking in their backseat now. I think it's funny.
What? There's a cat.
Like Adam Brody stepped on it or something.
Or there's the wet hot pot break.
Oh, that for no reason.
I feel like besides I feel like we're only halfway through this movie, but remember we were talking about in the third one, it seemed like she was barely in it.
No. Her?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I forget that whole night. We watched all three in one day. I was coked out of my mind.
You did have a lot
Do cops not get bigger flashlights?
You did have a lot of Pepsis. Those are pretty small.
That's a dinky ass flashlight. I thought they usually have those huge ones they can hit people with.
Yeah. The big metal ones.
Something spooky happening.
The wind's going.
Final Destination.
Ooh, crossover.
I thought this was kind of a cool thing. She hears the wind chimes again, so she's like, she knows something's back there. Yo, what if she went looked outside and she thinks Ghostface is there, but it's actually Slender Man?
That'd be too spooky. He fell asleep so fast.
No, he didn't fall asleep. He's doing a prank. People only prank each other in horror movies.
That's true.
I like this, how he's like still alive,
I don't know, it's kind of scary and sad.
but he can't see anything. And it's really interesting how the killer reacts. He's just kind of watching.
It's like, how the fuck is this happening? I think first head stab in the whole series.
I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah,
that
that's
line.
weird. Why would you say that while you're dying?
Well, they had a. They
No, I know.
They talked about it, but. Oh, they should have put the Back to the Future music. Those chimes.
Huh?
Marty comes in. Cindy!
Or doing they do what they did with Halloween, but with Back to the Future in this one.
What's that?
Remember? No, in the first movie they did with Halloween, they like set the scene to the music. And, like,
the
scenes,
she's watching Back to the. I thought you were saying Michael Myers time traveled or something.
Hey, I would not say no to that movie.
A time traveling Michael Myers. See, that's Emma Roberts' mom, maybe?
So that would make that her sister?
I don't know.
She also looks a lot older than her.
I don't know what she's supposed to be.
Cereal.
That was...
You know what it's gonna be.
Hello, welcome to new
Movie phone. Oh. Wait, movie phone called me? Who's this?
Not together, bye. Those are VHSs. I think they have like words on the side.
They mentioned Saw and Final Destination in these movies, and it made me think that those two series would be better shows than Scream.
Saw?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Saw. Final Destination's pretty easy, right? You just each season starts with a premonition.
That'd definitely be the easiest.
That'd be harder to change up, though. Like, you can't just do the same thing over and over.
I guess if you were to tell me Scream was being turned into a show, because I remember my first reaction was like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then I heard it was on MTV. I was like, oh.
Would you want, like, a Netflix show?
Yeah. And I gave it a shot. I don't know. It didn't wow me, but I didn't think it was dumb. Like I said in the first commentary for the first movie's commentary, I thought they did a lot of clever things that on paper I would think was absolute stupidity, but it actually turned out to be kind of cool, like with the Snapchat and stuff. Would a teenage girl in the early 2010s have a U2 poster?
Maybe, if they like you too.
I guess.
I had weird posters.
That's true. You do have a life-size poster of Brock.
From Pokemon?
Sure. It's a hentai. I killed him. I mean,
What if she was like, they're stabbed in the face? And she's like, why didn't you
why did
call
you
it?
say anything? I had to take these groceries in. This milk is going to spoil.
Oh, 2 killers. Must be 2 killers. Killer's not getting in there? No how. Oh.
Damn, got her.
It's just like, come on. Quit being stabbed and move.
She doesn't think he got stabbed. She. Right in the
The
mailbox
killer lets
thing.
a knife in for a while.
I know.
He's
Just
like,
for effect.
He's like, I gotta let her see it. She apologized.
For getting stabbed.
It felt like this woman was just introduced.
I know. Like, half these characters were just introduced.
Hi, I'm Barry, the milkman.
I love you, Barry the Milkman. Steals her keys.
Dumb bitch. Don't die with your keys.
That'd be cool.
They just take music. It must be her.
Stab.
She was creepy in the hallway, and now she's here.
It's adding up. I just told you she's dead. She's in heaven.
Oh, no. She was a bad girl.
She's a bad girl. She was naughty.
Dude, now I had to put away these groceries? Wow.
She's the killer. She moves fast like them.
How crazy would it be if it cut to her riding with Lightning McQueen? Lightning, you just hear Owen Wilson go, alright, let's get out of here.
Kerchaw! Isn't that what he says in those movies?
I have no idea. All I know is he goes like, oh, wow. Isn't that a meme?
Yeah, it's a meme now.
Oh, wow. I can't do it. Oh, well, you do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because there's those Star Wars things. Have you seen those?
Oh, yeah, the lightsabers.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It made me laugh.
That's not corn. Do they sell stab t-shirts?
Probably. Go on Redbubble.
I'd much rather a stab shirt. Like, I'm really that kind of demographic. I love buying merch from movies. Not like for movies, but like stuff people wear in movies.
Merch from merch in movies.
Yeah. I like that much more than regular merch. Finally.
And she did it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
He has weird hair. What if it was Macaulay Culkin?
It would be the exact same.
He's worrying about his website getting shut down.
That's like Hermione Granger. We could be killed, or worse, expelled.
Oh. Yeah, because she's a nerd.
She's a fucking nerd.
A dumb bitch nerd.
Dumb bitch nerd that deserves to die.
I want a slasher movie. A new one. And a good one.
But it's so hard because I feel like this movie, if it wasn't meta, it'd be so boring. Like, what's interesting about a slasher movie?
And I'm saying if they did like a... I'm not saying it has to do the same exact things that It Follows did. But if it was like a slasher movie in the vein of It Follows came out.
Is it
Again, it doesn't have to... It Follows doesn't have... No, I don't consider that a slasher movie at all. But I'm saying it's
a
like...
monster.
It's a throwback movie. Of course... There's a lot of metaphors. People have debates over what it's actually about, but it doesn't necessarily need to do that. But I'm saying it's just like a clever, like a retro throwback type movie.
I think it would be interesting if you did kind of like what Until Dawn did, where you're like trying to figure out what 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 horror movie element you're dealing with. Like Until Dawn, they set up monsters, ghosts. I think that'd be kind of interesting. I wonder if a movie could do that.
Which one's happening?
Be like, who is the bad guy in this? I mean, Cabin in the Woods kind of.
I was about to say, yeah, Cabin in the Woods is kind of like that.
But they pick slasher, right?
Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, it's like a zombie slasher.
Yeah.
That's not a smartphone. This is the second time he's done this. Who puts on the 7th movie in a series?
When the 7th one is the best one.
Okay, you gotta name it. Which 7th movie is the best one? Maybe Harry Potter?
No. Well, I guess to some people, yeah, you could say that's the best, but it's not the best to me.
I think it's, yeah.
That's probably, yeah.
Because that's part 1, right?
Unanimous.
No one cares about part 1. Dude, this is a part...
Oh, yeah, no. Everyone hates part 1. People like part 2.
Oh, yeah. This is a part where they set something cool up. He, like, puts his headset on, but it's backwards. And then he just fixes it. And I'm like, oh, that would have been cool.
Oh, I see what you're saying. What he's about to do. I get it.
Dude, and then there's the super... I thought we're about to get some stranger shit here. Look at this. Doesn't it look like the killer's about to, like, walk up in the background or something?
That would have been cool.
I was so scared during this shot. I was like, oh, he's going to walk up slowly behind him. Like the strangers.
We're the strangers.
But nothing happens. Like, I was so scared during this shot. I was like, oh, fuck. The killer's going to be right there in the back.
So you know how we talked about...
See, look, and then he puts it on backwards, which I don't know how he fucking did that, but...
Because he's drunk.
Oh, wait, it's forwards. I could have sworn he puts
He
it
put
on.
it on backwards at first, and then he fixed it.
No, I think he gets spooked. Yeah, he runs into the plant here, and then he puts it on backwards.
Dang, plant got me, dude. I guess it would be hard to do because people would compare it to The Strangers. But, like, if they did...
But look at this. The camera's on backwards and nothing
Yeah,
happens.
that would have been such a cool element.
Like, I don't know. Like, what if they put the stream on? I mean, it would have been that same thing that happened earlier with Courtney Cox.
Right.
But if they... Like, no one watches the stream. Like, what if they finally watch their stream? And they're like, oh, shit, there's a killer behind them. Or they thought... They're like, oh, is this Stab 8? And he's like, no, this is live!
No 30-second delay here, just like in the first movie.
Dylan,
Huh.
you can't kiss me. Stop trying to kiss me.
Sorry, I like to recreate movies we watch. As they're happening.
Is that why you poked a hole in my ship while we're watching Titanic?
In your ship.
Yeah, you invited me. You like, hey, let's go watch Titanic on your ship. I was like, okay, that'd be cool.
I forgot you had a ship.
But
I
then
forgot
you,
all about that.
Then you put a hole in it. You made
What
me
happened to
sing.
that commentary?
It's underwater now. The whole you didn't think about that.
It's true.
I had a 3D TV. It's all underwater.
Did they have it in 3D Titanic?
Yeah, they re-released in 3D.
But I'm saying on home.
I'm sure.
You want to go see Terminator 2 in 3D when it's re-released?
They're not doing the first Terminator.
I think people like Terminator because of it. T2 because as the metal guy, he comes right at you, just like on the ride.
Sure, I'll see it. I don't know. Probably not.
I've never seen a movie that's re-released. I didn't even see Back to the Future.
I saw Phantom Menace in 3D, and boy, was I bored.
Oh yeah, it's a boring movie. See, yeah, it's backwards. This would have been so cool. You're right. I hate that. You
I
never
feel
even
like
realized
I
this.
feel like it kind of gets used, or no? I think he fixes it. Maybe it does get used. No. Page turn. Maybe it does get used. Like, I thought he was going to
Does
turn...
he like watch it back and then he
No,
was-
it's just right in front of him. Look how stupid this is.
Oh.
You're going to ruin my commentary again? You better say what you like about
Katie, he's
Scream
getting
4.
stabbed to scare you.
What's your favorite part of Scream 4?
I like the end. It's good. Or this part that you're watching right now.
Why are people being funny when they die?
Everyone's cracking jokes.
It's weird.
Did she just get a sense that he died? She was like, oh, death happened.
What you cooking, Katie?
Also, the killer should have been inside, because he was right outside the front door. That means,
yeah.
well, I guess if Rory Culkin
Yeah.
is the killer, he could have just walked down those.
Spoilers.
We've mentioned who the killer is.
Oh, so it's not a spoiler-free commentary.
Katie, what you cooking?
I'm eating cookies. Do you want to crush my salad? Probably not while you're
Sound like you said you want to crush my salad.
You want to crush my salad?
Do you see what shirt Katie's wearing?
Yeah. It's the swastika.
Why didn't you make
It's
me
the
one that
swastika
says Dylan
shirt.
Goodrich on it?
Oh, those new shirts have become popular? Did you hear about that?
What?
The swastika shirts?
Oh, is that real? I was bitten.
Yeah, some company tried to bring back the swastika.
Like in its original incarnation.
Well, yeah, they're like, it's a symbol of peace and
Peace,
love,
yeah.
so why don't we bring it back? And everyone's like, no, fuck it.
That's not working.
Well, they even put rainbows behind it. And people are like, oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, the PR for that symbol is pretty much out the roof.
And then that's what they ended up taking the shirt down, and they're like hate and everything won, and we had to shut down our store. We're like, you can't bring it back. They're like, we get what you're trying to do, it's just no go.
Too much damage.
No go.
They were also like,
Boots!
Katie, are you going somewhere? What's happening? Turn that light off. We're watching a movie.
What if she did a Back to the Future thing here where she walked off and the DeLorean,
Oh, and the
picked her
DeLorean
up?
catches her? That would be cool. Do you want to sit and watch the movie? Oh, Katie's mad at me now.
She's divorcing you now.
I wish there's like a long sequence of her just checking every window.
There's a law that says
I
what?
wish there was a long sequence of her checking every
Oh,
window.
they said a law against checking windows. Or if she fell off and then pulled a kung pao with the baby rolling down the hill, like that kind of bit.
Oh.
And just she keeps rolling. Or Hot Rod's a better example.
How many movies do you want them to copy? Let's do a Blues Brothers. And
See?
have a giant cop cars pile up.
See, it's such a good idea.
I know she eats the bucket pretty soon. I don't know how.
She eats the bucket. Another one eats the bucket. Dum dum dum.
Does this whole movie take place in like 2 days?
Seems like it. Because I feel like we're close to the end.
Oh yeah, it ends in this house.
It's like the ending of the first one.
She's like, we're not dealing with it.
we ain't dealing with that. We ain't risking that shit. You just said you kissed me like 2 minutes ago. But ultimately they were right.
Ultimately, yeah. But I think it was also part of their plan, right?
Yeah.
So he can't be too mad. Because they wanted to recreate the first one.
Yeah. It's pretty much what they're doing. They're remaking the scene from the end, the last scene from the movie. Oh, and the beginning
Yeah.
scene.
Okay.
You convinced me. Yeah, I
Ouch.
see that.
Ouch,
It's
Charlie.
3 in the morning. Jeez, tired.
What do you mean, Stabathon? It's the night of Stabathon. They were planning to be out late.
What if she's like, "Hey, just want to let you know, I've seen this before. They might be playing this. You might be on this." Wait, what's their questions?
She has like 3. She gets most of them right.
How many Saw movies are there?
Do you count Jigsaw?
It's Black Christmas. Oh, Peeping Tom. That's right. Why would you trick me with that?
Yeah, that was you. That was on you, killer.
That was on you. You're not gonna let him finish?
I know.
You fucked up.
I wanted to hear the question. It said groundbreaking, so I think it was Dawn of the... Or Night... I don't know. So this whole thing's making fun of remakes?
Yeah.
And it basically is a remake?
Did she mention Psycho from 1997?
Dude, she's like Kenny Powers. I'm fucking in, and you're fucking out. Kenny Powers would do great in a Scream movie.
He would do great.
Well, he was in Alien, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he's writing, and I think he's starring in. I don't know how big of a role, but he's in.
Halloween.
He's writing the new Halloween, which is weird. Have I told you about that new Halloween?
What? Does it all take place in a Snapchat story?
Yeah, you nailed it, dude.
What?
So it's Halloween 3,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not a sequel.
Oh,
Whoa.
I've heard about it. It's a sequel to 2.
It's a sequel to the original Halloween 2, not the Friday or not the what's his name, Rob Zombie 2.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's supposed to take place direct. So it's going to take place in the 70s or 80s or whatever.
Is Jamie Lee Curtis in
I
it?
don't
They're gonna-
know.
they're
Or they're
gonna-
going to recast her. Or
They're gonna
Princess
young Jack
Leia.
Sparrow her?
Sure. And there's so many different names for it
I
now.
know.
Paul Walker and Princess Leia.
It's not young Paul Walker.
You're saying he's old?
Alright.
You think he's the killer?
Dude, I still don't get why people complain about that Princess Leia. I think it looks so good.
Yeah.
I think,
I don't get why people complain about Rogue One in the first place.
I think, well, I don't know. I rewatched it. I thought it was a bit of a snooze fest. But, Grand Moff Tarkin he looks kind of weird when he talks, but for the most part, he doesn't look that bad. I think they've given up on the costumes. I like how, yeah, once the movie knows who the killer is, they're like, we're done with the costumes.
Except in the third one, he's wearing the costume except the mask the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that's the costume. Egg on my face. Oh. I think that's a little late. You kind of got some video evidence of you.
Yeah, you might want to edit that.
Be sure to clip that one out.
Who's Trevor? Him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they wanted to be the boyfriend again. Very Scream Queens.
Yeah.
What if they also tried to frame someone like the Matthew Lillard character?
Who are they trying to frame?
Well, no, she wants to. Never mind. It's too complicated.
What?
They want the boyfriend, but what if they also got like the boyfriend's friend?
Oh, okay. They try to frame 2 people?
Yeah.
It's hard to know.
Whoa, got him in the dick?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
That's fucked up.
Well, he dies pretty quick.
I mean, at that point, you might as well die.
Yeah, don't shoot people's wieners.
Don't you want me? Oh, he wants to be Randy.
Alright.
Wait, who's that?
I don't know. I think that was the beginning of the movie.
Oh, right.
You're just seeing it through these dumb masks. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, oh.
oh, baby.
She's so tired of this shit. She's like, I've done this 4 fucking times.
That's true.
They stab each other too, like in the first movie, right?
Do you want me to spoil it?
No.
But no. They just give each other thumbs ups and they walk out.
In the song, ding, 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 ding.
Wow. It's been a long road. Oh, time? I don't know. Without you, my friend. They do little stabby stabs.
Damn. She missed.
I don't think she didn't miss, dude.
My heart.
Yeah. Never have a partner. They're gonna turn on you.
That's true. That's why I never murder people with you.
Because you know I would turn
They'll
on
turn
you.
on me. So
I'll turn on
quick,
you
dude.
instantly. Everyone's a joker. Isn't that what the Joker did? He turned on everyone. Got everyone.
He got everyone turned on, yeah.
He got everyone to kill each other. She's just like Chanel
Yeah.
in Scream Queens.
She's getting a little typecast, dude. So
That was her mother. I just don't know how she's related to Sydney.
yeah.
I know her last name is Reynolds. I don't know who Reynolds are, because her last name's Prescott.
Yeah. I don't. They never mentioned a Reynolds in the first 3.
Yeah, they do.
Huh?
Her mom's name is Reynolds.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Because was that the joke? Because Carrie Fisher was in?
Oh, yeah, that dumb, stupid joke.
I forgot that Carrie Fisher was in this movie. And now Emma Roberts is in it and she's in Scream Queens with Billy Lord.
Boom.
6 degrees of Scream.
Move over, Kevin Bacon.
She got stabbed. Is that the first time she's ever gotten stabbed?
I don't think so.
When else has she gotten stabbed? I'm pretty sure it's the first. Yeah, she died.
She doesn't have as much spunk. Like, she was yelling at the killers and all the other ones. She was just kind of standing there listening.
Well, yeah, she kind of gave up. She had spunk earlier. She went after the killer. Oh yeah, she does a Lester Nygaard here, where she runs into the wall. She runs straight into the wall, just like Lester Nygaard.
Fargo would make a good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make a good TV show too. He did it. She goes all out.
She's a pro.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I could do what she does right here. This looks painful. But she really wants to not go to jail for the rest of her life, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it. That's a good motivator.
I got her hair.
There's other blood on that dude.
I don't know if I could do that. The pot breaking noise.
Oh, there was another cat noise.
God. This is why I can never make a movie. I would want to put stupid shit like that in it. Does that work?
What?
Like wiping off a... Here's Lester Nygaard.
He'd be great in these movies.
Oh yeah, if he's the killer, like just replace this movie, but Lester Nygaard, like he's in high school.
The
Just-
Lester Nygaard high school years.
Just no, I want to see him like now, like Martin Freeman now, just being in high school for whatever reason.
That'd be fantastic.
But like, does wiping off a knife, does that really get rid of fingerprints? I thought that was just like a myth.
I don't know. Mythbusters that shit. What if she just keeps going? What if this goes on for an hour?
Oh, I wish it did. I wish it just kept running into stuff. Hey, they had the first day. Dude, that would hurt so bad. She's not too affected by it.
Can't believe she shot him in the dick. It's really messed up.
She wants to be just like her. I think it's funny.
What if she had the blood bag? She knew it was gonna happen, so she put a blood bag there to make it look like she was stabbed.
She called the whole thing from the beginning. Oh yeah, you stabbed me. Oh. He did.
He did. Shoot him.
Some people don't get hats. Some people do.
Sheriffs get hats.
Nothing to see here. Let's check upstairs.
Open and shut case.
It was an accident. Blender accident.
A blender went
It
off.
was a blender accident.
A blender went off and there was no cover.
Looks like we have a final destination. Is what she wants.
You think she would have stabbed Cindy again just to make sure she would live or wouldn't live? So she would.
What do you mean?
wouldn't-
Sydney died.
She died for real?
She's dead.
No way. How you gonna make a fifth movie?
She's dead. She's one of the bad guys that gets away. She looks like Chucky.
Cheese?
She looks like a mouse. She's pregnant, actually.
What if someone wanted to be Dewey?
Someone caused all these murders because they wanted to be the sheriff to catch him. Sydney's dead.
So you should have stabbed her again. Just give one more.
She should have stabbed her again. Why didn't she?
I know.
Then
Her, do the double tap.
her plan would have worked perfectly.
I know.
If she just stabbed.
Stabbed it one more time instead of spending an hour jumping into stuff.
But like one more stab, she could have still done all the other stuff. Like
Yeah, sure.
just stabbed
Just,
in
like,
the forehead.
stab.
Because yeah, she just stabbed her in the stomach.
Yeah.
She should-
Anyone can live when they
Yeah,
get
it's
stabbed
so
in the
easy to get stabbed in the
stomach
stomach.
and live.
It's so easy. Dylan and I stab each other in the stomach all the time.
Just like in Scream.
We get a little woozy here.
Get a little woozy over here. It's hard to go to work the next day.
It's true. It's always a good excuse though.
you and your friend need to stop stabbing each other. It's causing problems at work.
But like, would your boss be too mad if you got stabbed in the
I feel like that's a
stomach?
law of some sort. It's like you can't just stab each other.
No, but we wouldn't say who did it. I'd be like, boss.
Oh, there's a murderer out there.
I'd be like, boss, I can't come to work. I'm stabbed in the stomach. But then
I'm stabbed.
it's a knife still in there.
Not I'm sick, I'm stabbed.
But like the 30th time, can your boss still be mad? Be like, oh fuck, like he has the hospital records. He is being stabbed, but can I fire him for this?
Anyone out there that can answer this question?
Can you fire someone
If
for
you work
getting
in
stabbed
HR.
30 times?
Wait, they solved the case. Oh shit.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Flashback to Jigsaw setting it all up.
This whole thing was a jigsaw trap?
Isn't it funny? You hear a phone ring. Yeah.
Oh my god, so much stuff is happening.
And then
right now.
and then you see Keith Sutherland with a sniper aimed at Jigsaw.
It is getting in the...
Isn't it funny? You see a person, you have to put him in a game. She's a good fighter. See, now she's fighting.
Yeah, but in the first movie, she, like, dressed up, remember? She, like, put the costume on and called her.
She did a little goof. She's been through it too many times.
She doesn't care anymore.
Well, let's get to it. That would hurt.
That would hurt.
Would you be able to,
These are like pro wrestlers.
Yeah, would you be able to walk after being punched in your stitches? I feel like that would hurt. Well, maybe if you're being murdered, your adrenaline might go pick up, but they all just trigger the book.
At least he's not getting stabbed this time. Just getting beat
Dude,
with a bedpan.
he looks like he gets murdered here. Like, he should be done.
By a little girl.
Like, I thought his head would be bashed in. Oh, I don't know how she's gonna get away with it now.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's in too deep now.
She's like, you had it before.
There's also no one in this hospital.
I know, it's really weird.
It's
Oh!
everyone in this hospital is someone we've seen before. There's no like doctor like, oh, I'm not dealing
Well,
with
everyone's
this.
murdered.
Just imagine if you see a doctor walk by the door and go,
Not my.
I'll let you guys settle this.
Puts a gun in the room and a pair of handcuffs. Let you guys do this.
You guys figure it out. Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
What if she says that? Then she's like, sugar and don't throw a gun like that.
It could go off.
I know.
Well, I mean, if you're throwing it at her, I guess you want her to die.
I guess. This is a pretty dumb line. I don't like the ending line. No, you're gonna shoot me.
No.
You can't shoot me behind the bed.
There's no one in this hospital. It's very weird.
Oh, gunshots have gone off.
I know. You're skinny too.
That is true. Usually fat people call someone skinny, right? Do you think Courtney Cox like made them like, I need someone to call me skinny in this movie? Everyone in the room is skinny.
Yeah, everyone's in great shape.
Is there a fat person in this movie? That's a good line, I think.
That you forgot the first rule of remakes. They suck. Usually, sometimes. Most of the time.
That's her. That's her end line.
Yeah. Dawn of the Dead was kind of good. I don't know.
Dawn of the Dead, Wizard of Oz. There's other good remakes out there. Disturbia's kind of a remake.
Yeah, but do people consider that a good remake?
I don't know. It's a remake.
That's true.
Everyone knows Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a great remake.
That's the good one. Psycho.
Here Comes the Boom's a good original.
Yeah, people always talk about original movies being so great. Did she say, bitch, you're alive?
Good remakes. We've talked about this before. I don't know.
Where are all these doctors? Where are all these people?
A good remake. Try to think.
Godzilla. Did he actually say it? A massacre reboot? Wait, her last name's Roberts in real life.
Whoa.
I think that's why they casted her.
So that's the end of this movie.
Whoa!
That's a really dumb ending.
This is dumb.
The third one had the best ending, I think. Third one was the worst movie, but had the best ending.
You think they would have showed like another stab?
But
Did they do the shing 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 at the end of this?
No, they don't.
Wow, they broke the cycle.
I watched all the way to the credits. There's nothing at the end.
It's pretty anticlimactic.
I know. I don't like that ending at all.
Because they usually end with like a shot of them just walking around.
Yeah, they're like, "Well, that was crazy." Hey, one of the guys' names was Kruger. They do it. They show the people in the movie. They do that.
Yeah, they
again.
keep that.
Yeah, but that's about it. So it's your favorite movie? I get the odds. So Scream 4. Ask for more.
Scream 4, and we're like, I'll sleep on the floor.
You know what they say? Scream 1, one and done. Scream 2, it's good to do. Scream 3,
It ain't for me.
for me. Scream 4,
Yeah, I'd rather
that's
sleep
too much gore.
I'd rather sleep. They showed guts.
Too much gore. Scream 5.
I
It
might
does-
as well go for a drive.
Scream 6.
Pick up sticks.
No, that's no.
No. Marley Shelton.
Do you think I know it's had a TV movie, but do you think The Shining could be a good TV show?
Listen, after
Like a mini series.
Listen, after Fargo, anything could be a great.
I think
series.
there's a big
It just
difference-
depends on who's doing it and how well it's like Shania
I think there's
Grimes,
a-
whoever the fuck that
I
is.
think there's a big difference between mini series and series, because I think The Shining could be a good 7 to 10 episode series. I'm
Hey,
not sure.
I've said it before. I think I have an idea for like a 6 to 8 episode Jaws miniseries that I think would be great.
Just them going, "Hey, look, a shark! Get out of the water." Polly Craven.
Polly. Craven. Why do they have this? I don't understand.
This is like happy. This
I know, I
this
hate
should
it
be
when-
this should be at the end of Clock Stoppers, not not this.
I know this is Clockstoppers music. I hate it when horror movies do this shit. Like, keep the spooky music.
Yeah, just put da 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 da. Loop Troop.
A Loop Troop.
Is Loop Troop someone's name? Loop Troop. So, what's your favorite scary movie? I think you answered.
I think it's Paranormal Activity.
That's your favorite? Like, if you
Yeah.
had to take a scary movie to a desert island, that's what it would be.
Yeah. Because it is actually scary. It's a good story. And it more or less follows my guidelines. Like, it all takes place in one spot, mostly. Right? Yeah, 100%. It doesn't leave the house.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The characters leave the house, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the camera never does. The
But
sequels
it doesn't. It's not based in one day though.
do. No, it's like a week almost, right?
Yeah. It's either that or Jeep's Creeps.
The old Jeep Creeps.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh my, yeah, Justin Long was on Doug Loves Movies, and he just they were
Hold
talking.
on, listen to this song.
Headbuds are out. Oh, it's about being killed.
Oh, is it? Ah, okay, it's weird. I just heard this.
Yeah,
It's
like if you listen to lyrics, it's like it's about being stabbed.
but still, like the sound of it's like
yeah,
sounds like a.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Garfunkel and Oates song.
run for your life. I'm trying to listen over. But Justin Long was on Doug Loves Movies, and they brought up Jeepers Creepers. And I think someone was like, "Were you in the second one?" He was like, "Yeah, I was on set for like a day, and I shot something." And he was talking about the third one. He's like, "Yeah, I think the third one's done." And then he was like, they talked about the director. He's like, "Yeah, the director did some stuff. He got in trouble for it." And I don't think one of them knew what was going on. I was like, "What did the director do?" And just like I don't need to talk about that.
Because it's like child
Yeah, was it porn or was it like he was
statutory rape, maybe.
that? Oh, He's a real creeper. But he didn't have anything bad to say about him. He was kind of just like, yeah, some bad stuff.
He kind of gave him his first job, his big break.
Galaxy Quest was his big break.
Was he in Galaxy Quest?
Yeah, he's in Galaxy Quest.
He wasn't like a main character, was he?
He's like a super mega fan, and somehow someone calls him, and he like gets him down. He's not the main character, but he's definitely in it.
Did we talk about what your favorite scary movie is?
Probably It Follows.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I like It Follows. It doesn't scare me enough.
Has 2 jump scares.
Sorry, when I yawn once, I keep yawning. But yeah, I think a movie can't scare me too much, then it won't be my favorite. Like Paranormal Activity is like my worst nightmare. And then yeah, It Follows. It looks really good. It sounds really good, and it's really interesting. And I like how it can be taken a couple ways.
You'll be taken.
Yeah, Taken's my favorite movie. If we're not talking about horror movies, Taken's probably my favorite. Well, what's interesting about Taken is his daughter was taken, and he has to get her back. And I don't know. Like, you don't see that in many movies. Like, name another, like, Godfather. They didn't have the guts to do it.
They didn't have the guts.
I mean, most movies pussy out, and they don't have a whole daughter taken storyline.
I guess
Like,
you're
what's your favorite movie? American Psycho? How many daughters get, like, it's so stupid. Like,
I don't think there's one daughter in that movie.
let alone being taken.
There's a song called Cup of Coffee.
Yeah, gotta get the old cup of coffee in my pants.
In your pants.
Are we ever should we ever watch stab footage?
I guess they had to film it. They had like that. I'm sure there was a director that had to
Oh,
film
see, I
Stab.
said Miramax. Miramax wasn't on this movie, so I guess they had to
Yeah.
license out the footage.
It's weird.
It's interesting. 2 people died.
Wow.
Filmed in Michigan.
Wow.
How many songs does this have in the credits?
Too many.
But yeah, are we ever gonna do a devil commentary?
Dude, we've been planning for like 2
We don't need to
years
do
now.
the shtick. We don't need to do the bit.
Why'd
This
you
one's
bring up,
weird.
why'd you bring up Devil? Well,
got-
the Ghostface logo's
Yeah,
back,
got
baby.
Well, this is even bigger.
It got even bigger.
Because one of the songs is named Devil.
Oh.
We'll do P2 Saw movies and then
Devil.
Devil. We'll see you next time, guys. Got any
Is there an
goodbye?
after cred?
There's nothing.
No.
You got any goodbyes real quick?
Yeah, goodbye, Paul Walker.
Do 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 do
Do
do
do do.
do. Wait. You doing Saw?
Yeah.
If anyone can make mashups, do a mashup of the Saw theme, and see you again. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Are you doing Benny and the Jits?
No.
Bye.